See her clap her hands, getting back on defense. She is feeling it. That spark offensively and defensively is Hobby. Another bucket in the paint, had that angle.
With a nice lefty finish and then a nice bounce pass. Drop it inside.
5 points for her, 2 of 2 shooting. She looks locked in to start. Cheyenne Sellers using her power to get to the rim.
Oh my goodness, right here. Cheyenne Sellers getting that body work done in the absence of Diamond Miller, who plays right here in the WNBA for the Minnesota Lynx, and Abby Myers as well, who is playing in Australia. But she has come in and really done a tremendous job of leading this Terp team with a nice baby hook and a nice bounce pass right inside the Hobby. That just speaks to levels of players that she's had here, and they're staying with it, staying gritty like this deal.
Renee Alexander with the lay-in. Only here for 2 seasons, but one of the best shooters in Maryland history from long range.
Yeah, she's a toughie.
Shea Bowen looking to bring a spark off the bench, and how about that?
I'm going to take that shot and make that shot. The Illinois not going anywhere.
Lets it fly. Massonis there to pick up the slack, and it is Dolan coming up with the possession.
Maryland was really fighting for that offensive rebound.
Beating everyone down the center in Hobby.
That's the kind of connectivity that gets you momentum swings.
And when we say, Christy, you reward the posts.
Absolutely.
Running the floor.
Please do that.
It's a rule.
It is.
Bree McDaniel, the pump fake. She lays it in. This Terrapin team, relentless. Launching from long range. That's gobbled up by Brown-Turner.
Tempo. Maryland's trying to play with. That was just nice. Now watch Bree McDaniel right here, attacking downhill, getting a piece of the body, and no question. I mean, when you have players who can stretch the floor that way, especially when they possess size and matchup issues.
Bree McDaniel putting the moves on in the post.
Not all the way out to the baseline corners, but halfway.
Shakia Brown-Turner backing down Bostic. It's now Kubek with the reverse, so she puts it on the floor.
Ooh, there you go. But it was a great read, great instinctful read right there defensively.
Great move by Sellers, imposing her will all the way to the cup. Nisley with that little hesitation finds Shelley, and she's going to reset midway through.
Well, they're going to get to know each other very well over the next 4 seasons, for sure.
Jazz Shelley puts in the first 3 of this game. Point guard seeing a little bit of Moriarty handle the ball.
Great spacing here by Nebraska, a little pitch pass. And I was awarded Freshman of the Year, just like you, honey.
Katie Jarosz has also been fantastic in this tournament. I mean, she went 8-2. Megan McEwen with an update from Amy Williams from Nebraska.
Amy Williams in that last timeout said, good things happen for the Huskers when we get paint touches, but we have to be balanced. Right there, unbalanced paint touch led to the turnover in the score by Purdue. Amy Williams wants her team to try to get into the paint, force Purdue's defense to shift, and they get open opportunities from the exterior.
By Darian White.
Hey, you got to execute. Coaches just don't say something in the huddle for you to be okay and go out and do something. But she has a nice pivot and a strong power pass to get there.
Beautifully done by Nebraska. The high pass and the put-in by Markowski.
And I think they're taking good shot selection in terms of their opportunities, just not finishing them.
And they're getting stops in the open floor. It is Jones hanging and finishing.
Everyone thinks tempo is offense. You got to go fast. No, you got to get stops. There you go.
In the passing lane, Swanson, another takeaway and another easy finish. They go into Petrie. The double team comes and taken away by Jones. Wide open is Swanson. Yes!
Or for kick-out triples for Nebraska. That's outstanding.
Ellis finding some space, goes high off glass. Pulling a rabbit out of her hat on that play.
It makes a difference when those shots are falling for Nebraska, and Markowski is going to work on the inside. And that's why we started in our open talking about the inside-outside punch of Shelley and Markowski.
Fantastic to see that view, and another look at that and one.
Yeah, look at Abby Ellis just taking the hits like she's on that play. You can still see her grimacing right in front of us here. Hopefully she's okay.
Fake slithering along the baseline, gets the 2.
Schrammick. And there's Shea with the first steal of the day. She is all alone for an easy stroll for 2.
There are very few times Penn State's going to allow you those types of wide open breaks. You got to capitalize off of them.
Schrammick from deep, and the first 3-pointer of the game goes to Wisconsin.
Wrapping and getting Owusu off balance. I also love this play from Wisconsin, spreading the floor.
Ellie Lavelle, the sophomore into the game, as Penn State's using their bench early on. Lavelle will fire and score. This is on again. And it's an instant turnover. Jayla Oden flies up to get the ball. Lavelle against the much shorter Porter.
In this zone, so Wisconsin needs to move the ball quickly, try to get the zone to shift and find easy buckets.
Porter, that's not an easy bucket, but it's a good one. Happiness on Williams, who's back in the game. McKenna Marisa drills it. Well, your assist of the game fueled by Gatorade. Kapanis sets up Marisa. Chesky will fire. Second opportunity because of Brigham, and that's a wide open Kapanis.
In order for Wisconsin to try to get Sarah Williams clean touches, if they knock down threes, that's going to force Penn State to have to come out.
It's a good look for Leisinger, and she drills it.
That was an in-rhythm 3 for Leisinger.
That pass inside is way offline from where Williams was, and Owusu's on the run. Kapanis scoops it up and in.
Yeah, I think we've been a little bit out of sorts in our transition defense, and then we're not communicating well. So we need to know, like, not only our matchups, and if it's transition, you got to make sure we find somebody.
Douglas will fire from deep, and Wisconsin now 5 of 21 from behind the three-point line. What a swat by Kapanis! 35 blocks on the season for her. Top 5 in the Big Ten.
I mean, that angle.
Spider-Man move. Leisinger will inbound. Gonna have to catch and shoot real quick. Williams does! Perfect execution.
6'4". Look at that screen from Deanna Jimenez, and that pass.
Blocked by Evans on her first shot, and there's a car crash down in the paint on the other end. First bucket is good for Lauren Hansen.
I like the Wolverines going inside early. When you establish that inside game, it allows you more opportunities on the exterior.
Sanders is given room, and that's a mistake. She drills it. That's only the 3rd made three-pointer of the season for Janae Sanders. Hansen's made a bunch of threes, including 2 already today. Smart defensive unit in the Wolverines. On the run. Ophelia can go down that lane like a freight train, can't she?
Alrighty, we've got things going. Layla Ophelia all the way. The signature high hedge of Michigan, and their bigs do such a good job getting back in time in the post. Ooh!
Battle with a beautiful step through.
And have that advantage with her quickness. Then Amaya Battle, a little up, under, hello.
Huge numbers, the television ratings, got 3.3 million. The other day for the Ohio State-Iowa game as Cam Williams scores inside.
They're beating NBA.
And Minnesota was hitting their threes all day long, and that's not happening so far here.
Grace Gorholski had a massive 4th quarter in that game, but still, she has struggled today. She barely had gotten looks at the basket. She has 0 points, 0 for 4. Okay, Layla Ophelia.
Game high 16 and a chance at a 3-point play.
Love her ability. Even when she gets hit, she's still strong. And Michigan needs to be given the benefit of the doubt, especially competing in a conference as competitive as the Big Ten has been this year, where the parity has been as high as it has.
Jock Medall, the freshman from Canada, making the most of her time in this game.
It was just a huge momentum grabber for the Wolverines and really made them a serious NCAA tournament team talk. Oh, man. Holding it down for us.
They're going to have a lot to talk about because they're going to look back at all 4 games today. That Battle has 20. Gorholski still sitting with 0 until that shot, the first points of the game for the normally very good scoring freshman.